All right, Shalom. To start off this lesson, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to the sincere Akim, pushing truth and all sincerity throughout the folk earth diligently. All right, throughout the folk earth diligently. All right, and what I want to go into in this lesson, I want to go into Psalms, the 91st chapter. All right, Psalms 91 and the first couple of verses. Basically, I want to hit, in this quick little lesson is that the Lord, He's not going to allow us to be taken by the snares of the Fowler, and the noisome pestilence. All right, but mainly the focus of the snares of the Fowler. All right, which that goes into Esau and his traps. Esau is the so-called white man and his traps. The Lord is not going to allow us to be taken up. All right, He's not going to allow us to get shooken up or deceived by Esau's Edom, the so-called white man agenda and his plans and his traps. All right, the Lord's not going to allow us to be deceived. All right, or get trapped up, I should say. But He's going to deliver us out of all traps from the so-called white man. All right, the traps that these people in this world get caught by, He's not going to allow His elect to get caught by it. All right, those that diligently seek Him, and those that diligently, and those that dwell in the secret place of the Most High, which is the Scriptures. He's not going to allow them to be deceived and trapped by the so-called white man's plans and his schemes. Because the Lord allows us to dwell in His secret place, which are the Scriptures, and the Scriptures talk about never trust thy enemy. And no matter what, Esau come as a flood, the Lord's going to lift up a standard. All right, so Esau, the so-called white man, can come with whatever it is. All right, the elect, those that truly believe in the Lord, and those that have been chosen since the beginning, all right, they're going to be delivered, and they're not going to be consumed, all right, by the traps of the so-called white man. All right, and the reason why I'm saying the so-called white man, is because he's the ruler of this society right now. All right, this is his kingdom. All right, and he's coming to the end of his kingdom. All right, and he's coming more and more to the end of his kingdom. Is crumbling, and he's trying to push his agenda, his new world order. All right, and he's setting all type of traps out. But look, the Lord is allowing the elect to see the traps and warn the people, which is our job, to stay on our watch and to warn the people. All right, that the Lord's about to come back, that the so-called white man is about to, get busy. The Lord about to put a spirit on the so-called white man to get busy. All right, push all type of, wickedness, more and more wickedness, try to deceive the people. Our job is to warn our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, warn them and tell them to turn back to the Lord. All right, which is the right way. Just like we did it, we're telling you to do it before the Lord comes and judges this place, and before you get deceived by the so-called white man's plans and his agendas. All right, and I'm going to jump right into this. Forgive me of the long rant, and forgive me as well. I'm trying to keep it down. It's late, But this is Psalms 91, verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Right? The secret place of the Most High is these Scriptures. So if you in the Scriptures, all right, you're going to abide under the shadow of the Almighty. You will be protected. 2. I will say to the Lord Yahweh, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in Him will I trust. Right? We're going to put our trust in the Lord. He's our refuge. He's our safety and our fortress. All right? We're going to put our trust in Him, which we should. Talking to myself first and foremost. Verse 3. Surely this is one of the points, which this is the main point. Verse 3. This is the main point of this lesson. Verse 3, surely he shall deliver thee from the noise, forgive me, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler. All right, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and his traps. All right, and from the noisome pestilence. So the Lord's going to be able, the Lord is going to deliver us from the so-called white man's agenda and his traps. All right, the plans that he has planned out, because his plans are ultimately to eliminate the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the chosen people of the Lord. All right, his job, his agenda, all right, is around him getting his new world order, and he ultimately wants to eliminate us. All right, because after his kingdom crumbles down and be destroyed, all right, and it's time for a rebuilding up of a kingdom, which is going to be the righteous kingdom, Yahweh Shai's kingdom. All right, Yahweh Shai is who these people in the world English call Jesus Christ. All right, which his name is Yahweh Shai. All right, and the elect, which those that turn back to the Lord and those that dwell in the secret place of the Lord, the elect, they're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. All right, in the kingdom of heaven. After this kingdom is what? Brought down, is destroyed, and what? That rebuilding of the righteous kingdom, it comes into play. That's when Yahweh Shai and the elect are going to, Yahweh Shai and the elect, they're going to be together. They're going to be joint heirs. The elect will be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, and we will rule. We're going to rule in everlasting righteousness. And the so-called white man does not want that to happen. He does not want, forgive me. He does not want that to happen. All right. He does not want his rulership to come down, and he does not want us to rule. All right. That's why the scriptures say in Daniel, the 7th chapter, in the 18th verse, the saints shall take the kingdom. All right. Because this is not going to be just an easy giveaway. The so-called white man not just going to give away his kingdom, his rulership. No. He's going to fight for it. All right. But he shall surely lose. Even if he fight for his kingdom, he going to lose. All right. And the elect, starting with Yahweh Shai, the lamb, all right, is going to win. The lamb, which is Yahweh Shai, is going to overcome, and we're going to receive the kingdom with Yahweh Shai. We're going to be joint heirs, and we're going to rule forever. All right. I'm going to read this again. Psalms 91, verse 3. Surely he shall deliver thee from the noise, from the snare of the Fowler, and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and thy buckler. All right. We're going to be protected. We're going to be kept. All right. From all that the so-called white man is planning to do to Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. All the things that he's trying to do. All right. The Lord is going to protect us from that. And yes, there's going to be certain of our people, all right, the 2/3 of our people that will be destroyed. All right, they will be consumed. All right, they will be destroyed by the agenda of the so-called white man. But the elect, they will not be. You know why? Because the Lord got them. He will protect them. All right. He will protect them. He will guide them. Because what? Honestly, what are they doing? Like it says in verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. All right, so if you're dwelling in the secret place of the Most High, all right, the Lord is going to protect you. All right, and we're hoping and we're trusting in the Lord, and we're believing that the Lord will protect us. All right, He will deliver us from all the traps that the so-called white man has being played. That's being played out right now, and that is going to continue to play out as we get closer and closer to the end. All right, there's going to be more and more traps, more and more things coming out. Celebrities saying the Crown Royal 19 is a good thing. Everybody should get vaccinated, and so on and so forth. All those things, all right, are a part of the so-called white man's agenda. All right, he's going to use the celebrities. He's going to use your favorite celebrities, your favorite, athletes, and so on and so forth to say that the Crown Royal 19 is safe, Everybody should get vaccinated and so on and so forth. All those things are traps. Using the celebrities of Jake's so-called leaders of this world, using them, all right, to deceive their own people. All those things are traps, but the elect, they won't get trapped up, man. They will not get trapped up because the Lord is dealing with us, all right? He's going to deliver us, Going to my next precept, it will be 2 Corinthians 2:11, which everybody, brothers know the scripture. I'm not going to say everybody. Brothers know the scripture, man. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, we are not ignorant of his devices, right? Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, we are not ignorant of his devices, man. Right, man. We on top of our game through the Spirit. The Lord is dealing with us. The Lord has given us a download. All right, we're not going to be consumed by the plans. All right, the plans and the things that the so-called white man wants to push out, to deceive the Israelites. Yes, he will deceive. Majority of our people, he will deceive. But that remnant, that 144,000 that elect, those that do the will of the Father and that dwell in the secret place of the Most High, all right, they will not be deceived, all right? They will not be consumed, all right, by the agenda of the so-called white man, all right? They will not. Once again, 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, right? He not going to get one up on us, all right? He not going to be able to subdue us, to conquer us. You know why? Because the Lord is dealing with us, and the Lord's spirit is within us, all right? And we know that Edom is a phony. The so-called white man is a phony, and to never trust thy enemy, all right? Never trust thy enemy, which, hey, I might as well get it. Might as well get it through the Spirit. Because the Bible tells you not to trust your enemy. This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach chapter 12, which is in the Apocrypha, a book that the so-called white man took out of the Bible. He removed the Apocrypha. Why is that? Why is that? This book right here, the Apocrypha, it talks about the end times, all right, the prophecies. But the so-called white man took it out of the Bible. He's wicked, man. He's a wicked individual. All right. This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach 12:10, where it says, hold on, give me a second. Yep. So Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach 12:10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Right? Never trust thy enemy. Right? And who's our enemy? The so-called white man. All right, and yes, we have other enemies. The heathens, the Chinese, the Japanese, all right, and these other heathen nations out here. But the Lord, the number one enemy of ours that has a perpetual hatred for us, is the so-called white man. All right. Verse 10 again. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Right? So no matter what, don't trust your enemy. He come humbly, he crouching down, he trying to act humble. Man, beware of him, man. Yet take good heed and beware of him. All right? Because he's still evil. All right? And like it says, thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Right? hey, if something starts to rust, right? Something starts to rust, and you try to, take the rust out, it's still gonna be there, man. All right, just like the so-called white man, that's his wickedness. All right, he's still gonna be wicked. All right, no matter what, don't trust this man. All right, that's why he has to be destroyed, because he's going to be wicked no matter what. All right, he was created crooked, as the scriptures say, and his ways, the Lord's ways are nowhere in his thoughts. Roughly paraphrasing Psalms the 10th chapter. You know, never trust thy enemy. All right, and the elect will not trust their enemy. All right, and they will not be what? They will not be deceived and taken by the agenda of their enemy, because the Lord's going to be with them. He's going to protect them. All right, and you can read Psalms the 91st chapter, where the Lord, that chapter right there is a beautiful chapter, where nothing's going to happen to the elect. Those that would seek the Lord, that would dwell in the secret place of the Lord, which I have to continue to say that, because we have to do that, talking to myself first and foremost. All right, those that dwell in the secret place of the Lord and constantly seek the Lord, all right, those will be protected. Those will be the ones that don't be what? Deceived and taken by the plans and the agendas of the so-called white man. All right, because what? They're seeking the Lord. So they will not be what? Consumed and taken by the agenda and the plans of the so-called white man. So with that, I want to give our praises and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and citation to Sister Akim, pushing truth in all truth and sincerity throughout the folk on earth diligently. Shalom.